What's up, YouTube? It's me, the Artisan MC. Time for the fastest live stream west of the Mississippi, Artisan MC. So, what I want to talk about right now? Well, there's two things on my mind. One more prescient than the other. Right? It's not on anything really big or monumental or earth-shaking, like videos and rap lyrics and that shit. It's something really simple in a sense to me. Now, I got a text from my son today about something he wanted to share with me. And I don't talk to my son every day or anything like that. It's just the kind of parent I am. But when they reach out and hit me, I do pay attention. My son sent me a picture, and the message said, "You just know I had to share this with you." And I looked at the picture, and I was like, "Oh shit, hell yeah, you did!" Right? Now, what was the picture? Explain a little bit about my son. My son is my oldest, right? He is about 20 years younger than me, exactly 20 years, right? 50, he's 30. He just hit his 30, the 3-0, right? He just became a homeowner this year. He and a family have their own house. It's the MC clan extension has their own homestead. He's in the home with his girl, raising his child, and helping her raise her son because his father has passed. He's a good dude, smart, intelligent, compassionate. And he's asking me what those dreams were because he's still trying to text me right now. Wait a minute. Let me tell him I'm talking about it right now. All right. Let's see if he listens in and gets an earful because he's asking me what my dreams were, and I figured I would share them with you guys because I can elaborate more here than I could in the text message. Right. So, point being, he is doing well for what I determined. He's doing well in life, and I'm really proud of him for what he is doing, how he handles himself, how he cares for people, how he helps people. He's a hell of a dude. I told you before. If he wasn't my son, I want to be his friend because he's that damn cool. He's that damn cool little dude. He'd have to be a part of my life. Seriously. Right? So I look at the picture he sent me, and the picture is of a pool table. Motherfucker got a pool table now in his garage. And I looked at that, I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. Now, the grin that came on my face, he could not see. And because I was in the middle of running back to a job to take care of some work, I couldn't keep texting him about everything else I had going through my mind at the time. But make no mistake about it, while I'm laying up under this sink trying to get this rusted ass faucet off, I'm sitting there thinking about my boy and thinking, damn, he's really doing it, right? So the last text I sent to him was about, congratulations, that's really cool. Do you still have your stick? Now, mind you, I taught my son how to play pool. I play pool. That's my thing. That's my shit, right? I taught him how to play pool. And like my homeboy who I taught how to play pool and ex-wifey and shit like that, if I teach you how to play, I think you're good enough to play, I will buy you a stick. I will buy you your first stick and give it to you. Call it a graduation gift if you will. But if I deem that you're good enough to play, I will buy you a stick so you can play whenever, right? So that's what I asked him. Do you still have your stick? Yeah, he sent me back something funny that made me giggle a bit. What you mean? And I didn't know how to take that in a text message, right? Was he saying, what stick? What did he mean as in, what you mean, what stick? Or what you mean, like, you think I would lose it? You know, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure which way he meant it exactly. But then another picture came through, and it was a picture of a stick in a case. I'm like, oh, there you go. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't, is that the one I bought him, or is that one of mine that I gave him? I couldn't recognize it, because it looks like one of mine that I I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I just saw that stick. Wasn't sure. I didn't even bother asking him, right? Didn't bother asking him. But he said that guy that got the table for him, gave him a bunch of sticks and bringing one for little Rainbow, maybe little grandbaby, right? I'm like, that's cool. And so, we sit there memeing each other and gifting each other back and forth. And I'm saying, man, that boy good, such a thing for coming to America. Because I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him. Like, yeah, that is really cool, right? So I finished the work. I'm leaving work, and then I text him back and tell him that, he's fulfilling two of my dreams. Two of my dreams he's already fulfilled. Then I started thinking about it. It's like, no, it's actually like three. Might be about three, right? And that was him texting me back, like, what are those two dreams? I'm curious, right? Should be funny, right? So if he's listening to this now, he'll hear it, right? What are the two dreams that he fulfilled for me? Right? Or three dreams. First one is he became a homeowner before he was 35. That was my dream. When I was in my 20s and started working construction and had him, my dream was to become a homeowner by the time I was 35. And I figured I could do it because I'm working in the building trades. I am a carpenter. I'm making damn good money. Don't really have, any bills or anything at that time. So I was looking for places that I wanted to buy. That was when I fell in love with Las Vegas and San Diego. The two places I would have wanted to buy because Vegas is always building. As a carpenter, that means I am always working. I am always working. And I live pretty modest. I'm going to stack. Right? The other one was San Diego because it was cool. I like the weather. I like being down there. Close to Mexico. Go to Tijuana, hang out, tequila and cigars, right? But those were the two places I was looking for. That kind of got derailed later after having a son. Because you know what comes with kids that you're not with the woman that married, child support and shit. Child support took a back. They got all up in my ass a good number of years. Uncle Sam and the services was holding my head like they paper bitch, right? So that put a damper on it. And there was a point in my son's young life that I told him, I calculated how much I was going to pay in child support when I finally got that shit. When I got it and got that judgment, I did a calculation of how much 18 years worth of paying this shit was going to be. And it was the money for the house. It was. It was like $100,000. So that was my house. That was the house bill. So I never end up buying a house. Even to this day, I do not own a house. But if you pulled up how much I paid in child support, it's a house. It's a house. So that's why I treated my son. I always looked at him as my house. What does one nut cost? Well, one of my semen is worth so many hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's proof. That's documented. That's documented. That's the money's been paid on that. We can pull up receipts. So by this boy growing up and being a good person, working and doing his things and handling his business, he is in a position to buy himself his house. His homeowner. And this girl are homeowners now. They have a house for their family. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I want him to do it by 35. He did it by 30. Awesome. Right? Now, the second one that he did was, the way I grew up, I have a foster mother. My foster mother is Caucasian. Right? In her house, there was three things in her house that I love that exposed me to things that most kids my age wasn't seeing. One was a VCR, old school big ones, with the toggle levers and shit like that. Most of y'all might not even know what the hell that looks like. Look it up. The big hunking piece of equipment. The other one was a swimming pool in her backyard that you could dive in and swim, which I love. I love to swim. I love diving and I love swimming. And the main one was a pool table in her den. A big Brunswick green felt table, looked like an old school Cheers bar. Beautiful table in her den. And every time I visited her, I'd be fucking around on that table. I have loved pool tables since then. From that day forward, I love pool tables. Taught myself to play pool because of that. So much so, when I started working in the community center and they had pool tables there, I really dedicated myself to learning how to play well because there was enough other pool players there that had been playing 30, 40 years old, senior citizens and shit like that, who really knew how to play. And I got in there, I bought myself a house cube to show up to work at that community center and play pool back there with them OGs and learn and get better. And I lost a shitload of games, but I got a lot better. Because it ain't always about winning. Sometimes it's about how you take that loss and what you learn from it. My game got good. My game got to the point I'd go out other places just to beat up on folks. And not that I was trying to beat up on people. I'm just trying to perfect myself in my game. Hey, I didn't run all of this. I missed 2 shots. That means I got to go at it again. Fuck who I'm playing against. That don't even matter. I'm playing me. And I have not perfected my game yet, so I'm going to keep running through whoever get on this goddamn table until I perfect my game. You practice. You're just a soundboard, right? But because I'm so in love with playing pool, I've taught it to other people. Community center I was at, I started the pool tournaments Why? Because I was that into it. I was that into it. I started the pool tournaments that they had. Let's see who was topping out. And whoever was, that's the person I want to play with all the time. I don't care about losing. I'm gaining experience. Right? So I've always taught people around me. They know that's one of the things I do. My friends know that's something I do. That's like my trademark. It won't be my trademark at all. Tone did all this crazy shit. He said, it might not be that. But when it comes down to playing pool or rapping, they know, hey, yeah, you can talk to him. He do that. That's what he does. So being able to have my own child and teach my child how to play this game was a joy to me. It was a joy to me. It was like playing Magic with him and his sister, playing Pokemon with him and his sister, video games. It didn't matter what it was. My son, my ace, I love teaching him stuff that I love to do. Love doing that shit. The times that I remember when he got older and we were able to go out to bars, we played pool. I love playing with him. I still got the videos on my phone. I love playing pool with him. So to see my son send me a picture that he likes the game enough that he has a pool table in his house now, that's G shit to me. Hell yeah. God damn. That is a dream come true that I have not fulfilled. You have something that I always wanted to have, but you have it yourself. That's progression. That's progression. In his home, he has a pool table. Awesome. That's a wet dream for me. He's fulfilling a dream that I had. Now, the third one that I think about it might seem a little sappy and fucked up, but when it happened, this is exactly how I took it, right? At least, you probably know where I'm going with this, at least 5 or so years ago, probably 6 years ago at this point, I'm leaving work in San Rafael, and I had got some calls from my son during the day, and he told me to hit him back when he got a chance. I said, okay, and I was kind of figuring what this could be, what kind of thing it could be, because he didn't say it was an emergency, but he did want me to hit it back. I said, okay, I already had a couple of scenarios going on in my mind what the hell it was. Sure enough, I'm driving across the San Rafael Richmond Bridge, and I'm talking to my son, and he tells me he's going to be a father. He's having a child with his girl, one he's with right now. And I'm congratulating him. And he did me a little honor, and really, I didn't cry on the phone. I cried after I got off the phone, just so he knew. I did cry after I got off the phone. But I held it together on the phone because that's fucking amazing. But he told me he was having a child, and he told me that he figured with my help, if he could do as good a job with his child as I did with him. I was crushed on the inside. I was bawling like a bitch. On the inside. Karate Man do it on the inside, right? I didn't say that to him. I told him I was honored because I was humble. Because truth be told, I might not think I did that hell of a good job. I might not. But that's just me, my own angst as a father who didn't really have a father. You know, I think that's part of, the black man's angst. It's like, you never feel completely comfortable with that because you already know you're always judged by what you didn't do, not what you did. Okay? It didn't matter how many arguments I got into with people, mother, girlfriends, his mama, whoever, about being there for my son. That shit didn't matter. It was only about what I didn't do. Money that I couldn't give, or some time he couldn't do something. That's the only thing that mattered to people. So that's the only thing they talk about. So hearing that, oh, you did a good job thing is always like, yeah, but I don't know. I think I could have did better. But I'm a perfectionist like that. Well, when I got off the phone with him after him telling me that I'm gonna be a grandfather and all the rest of that shit, right? Congratulated him, was proud of him and all that, right? I hung up that phone and I cried for a little bit. I was like, damn, I'm gonna be a grandfather. I don't even know how to really do that shit. Right? Oh well, proud of my son. I think he'll be a good father, right? And he asked people, damn, that's an honor, dude. I am humble, right? But what I thought about it was this. That is progression. Why? When my mother had me, my mother was 15 years old. 15. That is not a child of being responsible for another life. Fuck you. You barely responsible for your own. Yeah, I said it. She know I mean that shit too. So it ain't a secret to tell her. Right? I had my first child 19 going on 20. Not 15. Stretched out by maybe 5 years, right? 4 to 5 years, right? It's on the cusp. Okay. Bully for you, right? My son, when he told me he was going to have a baby, he was 25, 24, 24, 25, right? Around that age. That's progression. That's 5 years beyond me. And that's how I compartmentalized it and took it. Look, in 2 generations, we pushed that teen parent shit out. He is well into 25. And I had to rationalize with that shit and look at it that way because by 25, I had 2 kids and married. Or was getting married. By 25. 2 kids, a wife, and a life. What I would tell my dudes at work during construction. I got 2 kids, a wife, and a life to get back to. And I love that shit. Wasn't mad about it at all. All right? But here my son is at 25 starting his family, which I had hoped and I had told them about before. It's like, man, build your nest first. Get all the rest of that shit first before you have your kids. Because kids can be limiting. Right? But he stretched out, and that's how I looked at it. It's like, look, he had traveled. He is an international traveler. He got his schooling done already. He worked. He's a good he's a good worker, employee. He's self-motivated. He can handle himself. The fuck I need to be mad about? There's nothing to be upset about with him doing it. He's doing it the way that makes the most sense for him and is right in terms of you ain't young as fuck. You got your education. You got your skills. Yeah, why the fuck not? You've traveled. You've seen some of the world. That motherfucker have been places I ain't even been yet. Progression. So I wasn't mad. I couldn't be mad. I was only happy for him. And since that time, I've only seen other leaps and bounds happen with him. That's why I appreciate him and his girl being together, because I might have been skeptical, but he was right. They tight. They good. They got a whole family. A whole family. And he there with his child, in his child's face every day. Being a damn good father. When I see that little girl, she happy. I don't have anything to be mad about. Excuse me. And when I look at it in that context, He is succeeding where others may have faltered, or carrying that baton a little further out than his predecessor could. What's to be mad about? No, he don't have my struggles. He has his own struggles. And for now, he handling that shit. So I am damn near over the moon proud of him. I'm proud of both of them, him and his sister, because they do. Right? So for me, when he texted me today and showed me that picture, that's what I look at. I look at the progression. I look at the progression of that family line. That little girl, and I told you guys this when I told you about going over to his house and building the shelf and stuff like that for him. Right? That it was a big deal for me in a sense that I got to teach my granddaughter how to hold a hammer. I'm a fucking carpenter. She might not even understand what the hell that means. But I got to teach her how to hold a hammer correctly and let her do it. Same way I did with her auntie, same way I let my son do. And even if she never remembers my face, she'll probably, every time she grabs a hammer, she'll remember that shit. When I look at kids, I think of the memories that they are making and the influence people have on them. The influence my son has on his daughter right now, his kids in his house, his son and his daughter at that point, with having that table in the house, them having their own homestead, their home, affects those kids positively. What do you think is going to happen with them 15 years down the road? This is their base. This is their baseline of understanding what things are. They will do and progress beyond that. They will. And that makes me feel good. It does. Because I can tell you, for me and my brother, the stable family was just me, my brother, and mom's. And mom's became a homeowner first. But her mother was a homeowner as well. Me and my brother's the only one, me and my brother are the only ones that aren't homeowners. Everybody else does, though. But me and my brother, 3 years apart, we both Xers. We in that generation that people want to throw away and stifle and hold back. Right? So seeing that my child can progress to the heights that he's progressing to gives me faith that my granddaughter will be able to succeed and go past where my son has gone. That makes me feel good. And the fact that my son and my daughter carry some of those things that they learn from me and they actually hold to it and actually like it is humbling. It's humbling. It can only make your heart quiver. It can only make your heart quiver. Because that is the backside of being a father. You pour a lot of things into your kids. You hope they retain, you hope they use it, you hope that it helps them. But it's not until they are on their own out there in the world that you can see what resonates back to you, what echoes back to you from them. If they're about shit, they let you. They let you know. Him doing that let me know. He holds to some things that, you know, he learned. I taught him something, you know. So it makes me smile. It makes me smile and think of him and just really just be proud of him. Not because I did anything. I did it. It's not for me. It's for him and his children, his seeds. That makes me feel good for them. I'm not looking to gain off of that shit. It's for them. And it's good. And he is doing good. And I'm so proud of his ass. I really am. So shout out to DX. Um, Papa proud. I'm proud and I'm jealous and I can't wait to come to your house and whoop your ass on your table in your house. I can't wait. I can't wait. But just let me give little Rainbow some lessons. That's all you need to do for me. Let me give Rainbow some lessons. Teach you how to shoot. Even though that's your job. Even though that's your job. You poppy and grandpoppy. I can see what she got. I can see what you taught her. So it makes me smile. I'm proud of you. Really proud of him. So I figured amongst all the bullshit that we got going on today in the world, this was a story or a situation that is fresh. It's happening right now. That was worth sharing with other men, with other brothers that are out there. Not that I'm bragging on my son. My son is doing that shit. This is his accomplishments, right? This is what he's doing. But I am proud to see him doing this and doing well. I really am. Because as a parent, it can go either way sometimes with your kids. And you can be one of those parents that has to stress and worry about your kids the whole time. But there's other times where you can really just be happy to see them thrive and flourish and grow and become the people that you always hopefully saw in them when they were small children. Because make no mistake about it, all I've ever done with my kids is try to let them become the person that I saw in them. That I already thought they was awesome. They didn't have to do too much to make me think that they wasn't. I just wanted to see that and give them the space to develop into their own person, to have their own mind and not be manipulated or used by anybody. That was it. Choose whatever the hell you want to. I just don't want nobody fucking with you. And I'm protective in that sense. Other than that, be you, man. Go out there and get lost in the world. See the world. Make your mind up about it. And grow and live in it how you choose. Because it's your life. It's not mine. So I'm proud of them. Oh, he in the chat. What up, son? My ace is in the building. It's a wonderful feeling, truly. Thanks, Dad. And you got that one for me. Got that one from for me at Sears, I believe, and we may have got matching ones that day. You might have, because I do have one with cards on it. I do have one with cards on it. You know, I named all my sticks, so I know which one that is. You know which one that is. Is it in the car? Be in the goddamn car right now. Let me see. It might be right here in the car. Because I went to storage recently. Let's see. Let us see. No, it's not that one. I know it's not this one. Nope, it is this one. Nope, it's not this one. My bad. Wrong one. That is Emperor number 2. Not bullshitting y'all. I named every one of my sticks. Ah, here we go. Here we go. There you go, son. See? The Sting number 2. Like Lord of the Rings, right?
Frodo had a sword. What was his sword's name? Sting, right? Okay. My first stick was named Sting. Second one, that one with the cards on it, was Sting 2. So shout out to you, son. That's the Flex 510. He don't always come through, but it's good. He don't have to. I want y'all fucking with him. But I feel a great swell of pity if you do. I'm just saying. I was talking about that with his stepdaddy, Black Bane, the other day. It's like, man, he a cool ass dude. I feel bad for look, motherfucker to fuck with him. I'll be sitting there right with you with a lawn chair, a beer, some whiskey, and a cigar. Like, man, we about to watch this. This shit is about to be good. Because you're going to get your ass towed the fuck up, and I want to watch it. You pushed him to that point. My son is Scorpio, too. You push him to that point, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm going to watch. Me and Black Bang going to be sitting there just like, God damn. Look at that shit, boy. That shit got some snap on it, don't it? Woo! But anyway, let me get the fuck out of here. Shout out to Flex 510 in the building. And yes, I have all my magic cards in one place now. So next time I come up there, yeah, I was busy last weekend. I was trying to come up there last weekend. Motherfuckers. So I have to schedule that with y'all. But now you got a pool table up there too? Look, I was waiting for the gaming table. You ain't got a pool table. I'm like, nigga, that's going to be gamer central. Shit, I'm not trying to move up to Stockton, but I might have to. I got too much fun shit up there. I got too much fun stuff up there, man. I might have to hang out more often. But no, it's good. Proud of you. Thank y'all for listening to this proud poppy moment. It is what it is. I just wanted to share that with you because it was progression, and how I look at it is that I'm not jealous of my son for his accomplishments. I'm proud of my son for his accomplishments. Oh, he talking shit. Oh, he talking shit. Oh, he talking shit. Told y'all I never played this boy soft. I've never played him soft. He competitive. He said, you run the pool, you run the table and pool, and me and Magic. Really though? Oh man, we gotta play. You tell Donnie when I'm coming too. I found all my decks. Gaming table coming in the summertime. I will be there. Summertime. Summertime. I'll be there, sir. You know. All you gotta do is call. I will be there. Smoking. Let's be real. The pool table can still be a card table. This is true, Azurius. And Flex, you know this is Anthony, Magic Anthony from the shop. That's who Azurius is. And yeah, it can still be. A pool table can be a gaming table. All you got to do is put some wood over that motherfucker. Get you a sheet of plywood, cut it in half, and put it right over the top. Done deal. So, look, I think at the shop, when Jeff owned the shop and he had a pool table in the back, I think they doubled that as their D&D table for a while. I think he did that. Either way, it's on. So yeah, he called me out too. He said he gonna run the shit in Magic. Like, I taught this nigga how to play Magic. You know, I believe that shit. You believe that shit? He baiting me too. These niggas like he calling me out. Looking for the asshole in Magic. Look, Azurius, he had to come down here to try to catch that fade. And I'm telling you, Flex, Azurius been him and Leslie been trying to get me to come over their house so they can kick my ass all over the place. They ain't really been looking for it. I ain't played Magic in a while, but I want you to be whooping my ass. I still want you to respect me. Shit. The fuck. But I'm gonna make it over there. I told y'all I'm going light on the work this year. I'm not going as hard this year on the work. I'm not covering folks. I'm doing my part and no more. So I have more free time. So thank you for showing up. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get on to some other shit. I'll probably be hitting you back soon, son. So peace to you. Kiss the rainbow for me. Hug everybody else. Thank y'all for showing up. And I'm going to get out of here and take my ass in the house so I can eat and make some videos. I got some videos watching to do. X-Men is out and Bad Crap. So one of them I'm looking forward to. And it ain't the Bad Batch. I can tell you that much for sure. So see you guys next time. Peace.